There's one other thing, Izzy. You remember Shaft, Gozer, and Bryn. I'm sure they've noticed I'm missing by now, and they don't like to admit it, but I think they're starting to like having me around. Who knows what they've been doing since I've been gone, and they've figured that out, but the only way to find out is last time on the Incorrigible party.
And he finally hits the second swing with his offhand weapon. Does 4 damage, which is just enough to kill this invisible
Of course
force.
it is.
Do we get to see him?
Like an outline of something fall on the ground.
Is it Falzarin? I'm just kidding.
Falzarin's ghost.
Way to go, guys.
We're dilly-dallying with all these gems. It's probably Falzarin's ghost at this point.
Yeah, you could like name like Falzarin's robes, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm going to assume he's... maybe it's a bad assumption. I'm going to assume he's not naked.
Even if he was naked with Izzy, his robe would be on the floor.
As your lockpick kind of snaps off in the lock, in the keyhole of this door.
Oh man, does that mean my thief's tools are like ruined permanently?
I've been alive far beyond what my current visage may imply. Somebody like you, Falzar, touched by such intriguing magic, they come along very rarely.
And as you turn and look over your shoulder, this toad thing is again standing behind you as it attempts to grapple you.
So the question is, what's going to happen if the 3 of them show up here as the adventure continues?
So that's one of
He's right on. He's right on top of me.
He's right up on you.
Oh, jeez. Of course, terrible initiative. 7.
Why doesn't everybody give me an initiative? Let's see.
I was about to say I'm probably gonna yell out. So.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
Yes, John.
That's Shaft to you, baby.
I mean, Shaft. Whoops.
22 for Gozer.
And Falzarin, why don't you go ahead and roll me initiative?
Oh no. Do any of you guys imagine the background music playing while like this starts going on?
It's at 12 for Falzarin.
Well, all right.
I imagine it's disco.
Oh, disco. Okay. We could probably...
Staying Alive, I'm hoping is what's playing.
Yeah, right? That is... Man! Falzarin with the one-liners every time.
This toad creature, again, it's going to rears back and it kind of tries to bite you as it's still kind of seemingly soundless. But it does miss its bite.
Yes!
And
Suck
it
on
will...
it. Accidentally takes the sheet off that table.
And it will actually kind of do this similar thing to what it did to you in the alley as it kind of just steps back and seems to disappear into the shadows. But it does a poor job at trying to hide, and you see it. It's appeared about 30 feet back across the other side of this cavern behind one of these tables with the mass under the sheet. And so as everyone upstairs has not yet really heard anything, so why don't we just go with Bryn? You can go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, so is Isabella aware of like this frog attacking me, or like what's the situation on that?
So far, it doesn't seem like either Falzarin or Isabella have noticed what's happened here.
Would I get a surprise on Isabella if I shot at her right now?
You would get advantage because you're unseen.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to shoot Isabella. I want to get her.
Okay.
I want to just get her before she can have a chance to try to like explain herself out of this situation.
Okay, so from your current position, she has total cover on you, just because. So these on the map here, these black circles, they're I didn't describe them. They're about these thick stone columns that kind of run up to the ceiling about 40 feet above you.
Oh.
From your current position, Isabella is blocked from your sight, so you'll just have to sidestep a little bit around them. That's all.
Okay.
You get to roll twice because you have advantage, right?
Oh, right. Yes, I get advantage on sneak attack. That's true. So I can like step a column, shoot an arrow, and then like step back, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Natural 20, baby. That's the second time. Okay, so let's get all my dice together. Can I also be yelling for the people now that I've shot the arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Guys, it's Isabella! She's got Falzarin tied up down here. Falsy, we're coming for ya! And then my arrow lands and it hits for 22.
Good hit. As you get her right in the back. And she cries out, "Oh, boy!"
She's like turned on.
Yeah, nothing like an arrow to the back to get you going.
That is not what I
Well,
was
when you're
aiming
in the midst of the throes of passion, it's difficult to discern pleasure from pain sometimes.
Oh, man.
So let's go back to the top of the initiative, which is Gozer, as now you've heard Bryn yell out at the bottom of these stairs. Her scream is kind of echoing up to you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna run down the stairs. How far is that running down the stairs? How many feet?
So the entire length of the staircase will be 60 feet to get all the way down.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I can hear her yelling, and I'm gonna go to blade. So can I get that far?
That was a good one.
Is that 40 feet? Like about there?
No, I saw the length of the staircase is
Oh,
60 feet
I
to
don't
get
even
to
make
the
it to the bottom
of
of
it.
the stairs. Shit.
Now
Not
you
with
get
one
all
movement,
technical.
no. You'll have to.
You could dash.
Okay. Then I'll take a deep breath. I'll take a deep breath and go.
And then dash. There you go.
And
So
that's all I can
Gozer's
do.
up by me.
Oh wait, I get an extra attack, but do I get my extra attack if I don't get my first attack?
You get 2 attacks when you take the attack action, is how that works.
Yeah. So I don't get an attack.
Nah.
No.
Next time.
Can I see the frog?
Roll a perception check.
15.
Yes, you do see it, and again, you kind of come into the cavern, and exactly how I described it to Bryn, you also see. But of course, now the difference is Isabella has an arrow in her back.
Yeah, she does.
But she's kind of fallen over onto Falzarin as he's strapped to this bench. Oh, Falzarin! Oh my goodness! Oh.
She's like touching him. Oh.
Trying to get to her feet.
Perhaps a stray hand lands where it wasn't intending to land.
And Shaft, you're up.
Okay. So how you need to move me? Tell me about how far I can get. I'm gonna just do the dash action.
Are you not able to move your own token?
I can, but I don't know where 60 feet is compared.
Oh, yeah.
The stairway
it's
is
not-
kind of broken up.
No, I assume you, the three of you, Gozer and Thuft and Shaft, are all at this top of these stairs. So what's your total? Are you going to dash down these stairs?
Yeah. So that would be 50 feet for me because I'm got little legs.
Just a little guy.
Okay, so you're going to be about a little ways back behind Gozer.
Okay.
Because Gozer could go 80 feet on her
Gozer
dash.
is very fast, yes. Next is Thuft, who's going to just follow Shaft. And now this toad thing that Gozer, you're really, you and Thuft are seeing for the first time. And, well, Shaft, why don't you also make me a perception as you kind of get to the bottom of these stairs?
17.
Yeah, and you see it again, and you instantly recognizable to you, Shaft.
Okay.
And it kind of does its little step into the shadows and appears right next to both Gozer and Bryn. And it's going to bite Gozer. That's a miss. It's only like a 12 to hit. And now Falzarin.
Falzarin gets to do something!
I don't know if we
Hey,
talked about
Falsy.
this. I'm quite sure we didn't talk about it on mic, and I can't remember if we talked about it off mic. Do I have any spell slots right now?
No.
He's taking
No,
a nice
so-
short rest.
I can only use cantrips.
And you are currently, you can't even move your hands.
I
properly.
can't even. Yeah, I can't do anything really.
It's been a long few episodes
You
without
say
a Falzarin.
hi. We haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. Hey
You say, "Hey,
guys.
guys."
Nice to
Don't
see
be
you.
rude.
Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for coming to get me.
Yeah, all of my cantrips require somatic.
It's been a long few episodes without you. Say something.
I'm gonna whisper to Izzy, who's right up in my business right now. Can I do that?
What?
Yeah. Do you want to just be you and I?
Sure.
Okay. If the other three, you could just quick pop off your headphones. Okay, and also for you, Bill, as she was falling on you, she's slipped you this necklace of fireball.
Okay. Perfect.
So she's kind of put it into your hand, and she actually in turn had whispered to you, "Well, Falzer, I'm going to have to activate Plan B, and I may need to run."
That's what I was going to suggest, Izzy. I think it's best for everyone if you get out of here. I don't want to have to fight against these people that have been my friends for the past little while, and I also, don't want to see you get hurt either. How are you going to get out of here?
Oh, I have my ways. And if it comes down to you needing to maintain some level of secrecy, then do what you must.
Okay, perfect. I'll let you do what you have to do.
Next up is Isabella. As those that can see her, which actually currently really is only Gozer, she moves up to this glowing podium. And Gozer, you kind of see her fiddle with something, and now these wires that are kind of running the outer perimeter of this chamber, this same green glow from the podium starts pulsing through these wires, running up into whatever's under these sheets on these tables.
I am frenzy raging, by the way.
Okay. Though, does it end? Because last turn you didn't attack anything. You two blaved to the top of the stairs, you charged, and then you didn't make an attack.
Yes.
I kind of was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it because, you're on my side. So I was like,
Oh, crap.
oh, yeah.
That it is how it said, right? At the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. I think I can extend my rage.
You attack Thuft.
There's the frog in front of you.
Yeah, but it would have been before the end of my turn, and it wasn't
Yeah, this
there.
would have been last turn.
You could attack me? You wouldn't, though.
I don't remember where I saw that, but I think that it still affects, if I haven't attacked or attacked anything, it still ends. I can extend it, but the same rules apply, it still would have ended.
Okay, well, if you do, you can continue to look, because it's not quite your turn yet.
I'm out of rages,
Oh, no.
because I didn't get a rest.
Ooh, shit. That's bad. Okay, well, Bryn, you're up.
Stairs were longer than I thought they were.
Bryn is gonna, she saw Isabella run over, right?
You actually know from where you're standing, the pillars are kind of blocking your line of sight on her. But you have now seen these wires start to glow, because this green glow is the only source of light. It's the only source of light in this chamber. But you are currently engaged with this giant toad. It's right next to you and Gozer.
Wasn't it engaged with Gozer? Or can it be engaged with two things?
It absolutely can, yeah.
Okay, crap! Stupid frog. He's right up on me too, right? If I use my bow.
That's right. You would be shooting with disadvantage.
It's all in your grill, as the cool kids say.
Yeah. Okay, so I will grab my rapier and jab the frog. 19.
That's a hit.
Okay. Because he's engaged with Gozer, do I get sneak attack?
You do, absolutely.
Sweet. Thank you.
Hit him hard, because I'm in trouble.
Yes! Okay, 6. That's 12 points of damage.
Ooh, good job.
And then I want to use my cunning action to... Love you, Gozer. I want to disengage. I want to move in range of Izzy where I can... there-ish. Still at a distance. But so that I could use my bow on Izzy or the frog or whatever.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, back to the top. Gozer.
Okay, so I'm no longer raging. I have 1 level of exhaustion because I did say I was frenzied. So I have disadvantage on
Just skill checks, though.
skill checks.
Right?
Yeah, just skill check. But I still get 2 attacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So first attack. I'm going to take my axe and try and bring it down on the frog's head. And that is a 15.
Ooh, that is a hit.
Thank goodness. That is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack, I'm bring the axe back through and try and swipe it through its lower jaw. That's 11.
That is a miss.
Not used to doing 2 attacks at once. I got used to this.
After you hit once and chip into the stone floor with the second, Bryn, around you forms this inky, caustic black plume of smoke that completely obscures your vision.
Oh crap! Can they see me? Can anyone see me?
No, you are now considered to be heavily obscured.
Okay.
And Shaft, you're up.
Okay, so these are 5-foot squares.
Yep.
Okay, so I see that Gozer's engaged with this toad thing as I round the corner here, and this area where Bryn is it pitch black even with my goggles on?
Yes, it's now you can tell that it's like this. That's some form of smoke is shrouding this 20-foot radius.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to round the corner. I see that Gozer is engaged with this frog creature, and I'm going to try to... How tall is this thing?
It's 9 feet tall. It's like ogre size.
All right, so I'm going to run in, pull both my rapiers out. I'm going to slide over by Gozer, and I'm going to try to jab both of them up into this frog creature.
Okay.
This is not with disadvantage or anything, right?
No.
Okay, so that would be a 21.
That's a hit.
Nice.
9 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack a second time. And that would be a 16.
That's a hit.
9 points of damage. Sorry, 9. Do my third attack. That's a crit.
Nice. Some crits tonight, baby.
11 points of damage.
Okay. Wow. You just come in and just skewer the hell out of this thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to pokey and then pokey.
The pokey.
Turn yourself around.
That's right.
That's what it's all about.
Good job. And Thuft is up.
Get him, Thuft. Get him.
It's still alive.
It is still alive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nick can move right up to it as well, and we'll try to make his 2 attacks against this frog. Misses the first one. Offhand weapon misses as well. It's King, I'll help you, King. I'll help you. And he just completely inept the little goblin. Yeah, but now it is this frog thing. As it's going to turn to Shaft, the little thing that has been destroying it. And it lashes out at you with its tongue. Just opens its mouth and shoots it out at you.
That's
And
what
I get
they all do.
an opportunity attack. I get a sentinel opportunity attack.
Yeah, if you want to spend your reaction.
17.
That's it?
That's only 6 points of damage.
Okay, still good. So its tongue hits you with a 19, Shaft.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 8 necrotic damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And can you make me a strength saving throw as its tongue sticks to you?
That would be a 14.
That is a fail.
Oh,
Oh, shoot.
And then it will use its bonus action to make a bite against you. 16 to hit.
I can use my defensive duelist at that point, which gives me a +2 in armor class because it's a melee attack
That's right.
as a reaction. So that'll be an 18 to hit, so you miss.
Okay, great. And now, Falzarin.
I still have no spells I can cast, so guess I'm just hanging tight.
You want to yell out to the party at all?
Words of encouragement. Final farewells.
Get me off of this bloody table.
Yeah. I'm in love with this.
I like it here. You guys can leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we were having a moment. Leave us alone.
The do not disturb sign was on the door.
The sock was on the door handle. I'm gonna yell, guys, are you sure you want to be doing this? That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, you have us come all this way, and that's what you say.
And now Izzy's turn. Oh, so lovely to see all of you again. I sure.
With an arrow sticking out her back.
There it is.
An arrow to the back.
She's like breathless.
If you wanted to be part of my experiment so badly, well, you could have just asked the first time we met.
And she goes to the podium and fiddles with some things on there again, and you see down one of these wires this green light. It intensifies both in brightness and kind of in how rapid it's like pulsing through these wires, and it's running just along a single wire right up to the table that is closest to Shaft, Gozer, and Thuff to their right. So now Bryn. So Bryn, at the start of your turn in the smoke, you're going to take...
Smoke damage? Smoking kills people.
You take 12 acid damage.
What? You freaking kidding me?
And it's your turn.
What can I do about the smoke? Like, can I walk out of it?
You can move through it. Yeah, you can absolutely move through it.
So wherever I am in there, I want to move closer to Isabella and Falzarin, and I want to put an arrow into this. What does this machine look like? Can you, whatever, podium thing?
It looks like it's made of, it's glowing green.
Yeah.
And basically, it stands about 4 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
And the only thing on it that isn't currently glowing, it looks like there's what seems to be almost like a lid. There's kind of like this lip that runs around the very top of it. And there's a maybe 3-inch section that looks like is not glowing, but other than that, it's like the only light, a source of light, and it's just kind of emitting this pulse. So you want to move like right out of the smoke?
Yeah, like right there's fine. Can I find any? Basically, I want to know if an arrow shot at a certain spot or something would like damage the machine. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. You see kind of to the coming off out of the sides of it is where these wires are connected into it.
Okay, so I had my rapier out already. How far can I get? Can I get to these wires?
You can get right up to it, yeah, if you want to just charge out of this smoke.
I want to charge out of the smoke and slash the wires closest to me.
Okay, so you and these are like pretty thick wires. They're not very flimsy. They're
Oh shoot. Okay.
So yeah, you can stab at one of them, absolutely.
One? That's it? That's all you're giving me, bro?
Well, there are 6 of them that are connected
I know.
to this podium, 3 on either side of it. So.
I was hoping one slash for 3, then another slash for the other 3.
Well, remember, your rapier is not a slashing weapon; it is a piercing weapon.
All right.
It's a pokey.
Dang it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
So go ahead and you can make an attack roll on one of these wires, kind of the connection.
Okay. 11.
That is not quite enough to
of course
do
not.
any damage or pry it loose.
And I used my full movement.
You use 30 feet of your movement, so you have 5 feet left.
When my cunning action lets me hide, what does that mean? Like, can I move further with hide?
No.
I can dash, though, as a cunning action.
Yep.
Okay. So then get me, 40 feet away. Put me, let's see, these are 5. I'm going back here. So I failed at slashing the wire, but I moved back behind one of the pillars here and like at a side of the cave where there's still 2 wires near me. And I'm about 35 feet away from Isabella and the frog.
You've retreated, okay.
Yeah.
Gozer.
Gozer smash. Hopefully. 18 to hit the frog.
Yep.
And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And bringing the axe around again. Ah, yeah, that's better. That's 22.
Yep.
And that is 7 points of damage.
Okay. It is still up.
Oh, jeez. Die!
It's looking just battered and slashed and torn and bleeding. As it's, you can see as from its mouth, this goopy saliva that you've been tracking is just kind of dribbling out of both corners of its mouth. And it's weirdly has this mouthful of razor sharp teeth. Shaft, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to attack the frog again. I'm going to sort of, stay within the 5 feet range, but try to sort of move around behind and try to poke me some frog legs.
Okay, so these black spots they're pillars, and as long as you're not, are you moving into the smoke at all?
No, I'm right under his back leg there.
Okay.
Okay, that is a
Do
15.
toads have dangly bits?
Not this one. The 15 is a hit.
8 points of damage.
And your final skewer into its bulbous belly, and it just kind of starts to melt into what looks like shadows and just kind of into this black goo as it dissolves almost right in front of you. It kind of just completely dissipates.
And then the poisonous gas disappears? I'm just kidding. I wish.
So I'd like to use the rest of my movement then and try to get over here. You said those are tables that are covered up there with the black?
Yeah. It's like shrouded figures on these wooden tables.
Okay, so I'm going to go right here between these two tables.
Okay.
And so technically, I don't get a second attack. I do get 2 attacks, but there's nothing. Like what I was going to do is I was going to cut that wire.
Oh, yeah, you could try. I mean, you would have to. You'd have to look and see what's under the sheet first, but you could use that as a free action to pull the sheet off.
Okay, I'll pull the sheet off then.
And what you see now looks like very familiar from this first thing that you guys encountered in Zexa on that first day you met Isabella. This kind of stitched together form, but these ones look not nearly as haphazard or just like thrown together. This actually has the proper like appendages, number of appendages, the 2 arms and 2 legs like a normal humanoid would. But still, there's bits and various body parts stitched together with a wire kind of in the back of its, or like in the base of its skull, and this green light seems to be like pumping into it.
Then I'm just going to yank the wire. Grab it and yank it.
All right, make me a strength check.
It'll be a 13.
It's not quite enough to get it all the way out, but you tear on it and you have some give here.
Okay. I think I'm done.
Okay. This black cloud smoke does dissipate.
Yes. Called it.
After Shaft's turn. And Thuff's up next. Look, King, what do we do? Now what? Frog thing's gone.
Flash the wires.
What's over here? Whoa, King, there's lots of things on these tables. I don't know what to do. And falls in.
Why is he so quiet? This is weird. Bill.
Guys, you sure you don't want to just stop this? I mean, I think you might be getting in over your heads.
We're here to save you.
I know you're trying to help me, but I think you might be biting off more than you can chew.
I may respond on my turn.
An ominous warning. Oh my goodness. We're here to save him, and he's like, "Are you sure you want to save me?" That is so Falzarin. That is so Falzarin. Come save me. Are you sure you want to save me?
I didn't ask to be saved.
Oh,
This is what I've been telling you all along.
it's true. Shaft is right.
So in Isabella, now she like sees stuff. She's like,
Oh my, look at this little one. Come over here, you cutie. Come see Isabella.
and she just continues working some of the controls on this podium. You see a new wire kind of light up with this brighter and more constant flow of this green light. Bryn.
So Isabella's engaged with this machine, right? So I get sneak attack?
You are not the machine's enemy.
I know, I'm just kidding. La. Falzarin, we're here for you. Like, what are you... I'm so confused right now, Falzarin.
Can I reply? Out of turn?
You can say something quick.
Okay.
If it's 3 words.
Come unlock me.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, so Bryn could get up to Falzarin. And what kind of lock does he got going on him? Like straps or like what's...
Yeah, it's just like leather straps, like a belt, basically. He's
Just
got,
a belt.
One around each. No, like it fastens like a belt would, right?
Oh, okay.
On each wrist and both ankles, and one large one across his chest.
Oh my goodness, so 5 different belt buckles.
Yeah.
How many could I attempt to do on this turn?
You could get 2 of them undone.
Should I just kill Isabella, or do I...
And you guys can actually all now see under these sheets, like as if the bodies, like they're starting to twitch and like jolt as this light is continuing to pulse into them.
You know what?
We gotta get out of here.
Bryn is going to move to right here-ish, somewhere that she can, like, take a shot. She's gonna shoot Isabella again. 24.
Yeah, I was gonna say Isabella definitely has some cover, but not that much cover.
Okay, so that's not a sneak attack, though. Dang it.
No.
10 damage.
Wow, still pretty good.
Yeah. And then Bryn will kind of retreat right here so that she has some cover. A little bit of cover. But she's closer to Falzarin.
So you're at the pillar closest to me.
Yep. Behind it.
Now, the golem you were fiddling with, Shaft, it sits up. And behind you, the one directly behind you also kind of, it sits up, but then it pulls the sheet off of itself. But you see that these two, as they kind of get to their feet, one is going to move out here towards Gozer. And of course, the one you were fiddling with, Shaft, just gets right on the floor next to you. You can see, though, the way they move and kind of the way they're pieced together. It like loose stitching, almost like as if they're not quite done cooking.
Okay.
As they're a little unsteady on their feet. The first one, well, this one will continue its movement, get right into Gozer's grill, and they're both gonna take swings at Shaft and Gozer.
Bring it. But not too much, because I'm not raging.
You could keep it.
So 15 on Shaft
That's a miss.
and a 15 on Gozer.
Miss.
As their sloppy stitching and kind of their forearm, where it's connecting at their elbow, just kind of flops over as they're trying to do a one swing on at each of you. And Gozer right to the top.
Thuft. Free my wizard. And then I'm going to attack. 20 hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then that's a 23, so that's another hit. And that's another... that's only 5 points of damage that time. I'm going to move. I'm going to move just around to the other side of him.
Okay. The wires are still connected to both of the base of both of these things' skulls.
Okay. Is that green glow still going through the wire, or is that has stopped?
It's still glow, like that. The faint kind of glow that matches the rest of the wires.
All right. I'll just attack. That is a 18.
That's it.
That's 5 points of damage.
All right.
Second attack. That's a 21. Oh, they're a good one. That's 12 points of damage. And I'll do my third attack, and that is a 13.
That is a hit.
Awesome.
These are just balls of flesh.
11 points of damage.
All right, nice job.
3 attacks. That's so ridiculous.
And Thuft. Okay, King, I got it. And he moves up to Falsey, and he will... So, Bryn, you didn't undo any of Falsey, right?
None of them.
Okay, so Thuft is gonna... I'll get you, wizard. And he unlatches both of your ankle restraints with his, manipulating an object for free and then using his action to manipulate a second one.
Thank you, Thuff. Keep going. We gotta get out of here.
And, well, Falzin, it's your turn.
So that's what I'm gonna say
Okay, great.
on my turn.
And Isabella...
Oh, hello, Isabel. You're so cute and you look so squishy.
Uh-oh.
She leaves the podium,
If she kills them,
and as she
I will just...
circles behind the table that Falzern is on, and she kind of, briefly disappears from view, and as she steps back out into your guys' sight, this illusion that she has thrown up is completely gone, and standing now right next to Thuft is this large, hulking, like hunchbacked, gray-skinned, massive-looking creature. Like, again, like stands like 10 feet.
What in the
10
world?
feet tall.
It's huge. That's what Isabella is?
We gotta get out of here, guys.
So
and
she
you guys
was.
are seeing.
I'm so confused
the
by this
true
image.
form.
Oh my gosh.
So hold on, I have a link here. I'm gonna send you in Roll20. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Oh, that is so nasty. Oh, there's like skulls attached to her, and
What?
her face is like melting.
Imagine like a 90-year-old whose skin is like melting off their face.
She
and
pretty.
then like antlers and twigs and
What the heck is this?
it's like Andre the Giant, but like with a hunchback and then like a grandma old face.
Come here, little one. And she is going to try to crushing hug Thuft. Ugh. Fails as Thuft is too small and nimble as he is able to avoid her. These arms that look like they're way too long for her proportions as they lash out just these thick, like tree trunk biceps as she tries to grab onto Thuft but does miss him. And Bryn, you're up.
Bryn is going to go boop, 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 and like sneak over to this machine thing. I'm sorry, I totally forgot how you described it. You always describe it and then I call it something else.
So, now that you are right up to it,
Yeah, I want to like see what's
you
going
see
on.
what is on the top of it.
What's on the top of it?
If you,
Oh.
I've revealed a section on Roll20 there for you, that I've created this thing. So you see, like, at the very top of it, it looks like what these, like, 6, like, dials and 6 green glowing buttons with that the same faint glow,
Oh, and the levers.
and 6 levers, yeah. You actually see that 2 of the levers have been pulled already. Is that what are some of the things that Isabella was doing? What would you like to do?
She pulled 2. 2 of them are awake. And they still have the cord attached to their neck, the ones that are awake.
That's right.
So I want to push the 2 that are down up,
Okay.
hoping to put back to sleep the 2 that are awake right now. That's the logical thing, I think.
So that would take the rest of your turn.
Okay, and then I'm wondering if I should dash. Probably should. I'm gonna dash away from the machine because I'm nervous. So I've got a little cover behind a pillar and I dashed away.
Okay.
Looking at the flesh golems to see what's happening. See if it did anything.
You don't notice anything having been done to the 2 that are already awake, and the other 4 that are still on these tables, they're still just twitching and like jolting as this light is being pumped into them. But you do notice the 2 of the wires in the back of their heads are no longer glowing, and they get to attack. So they were just going to both still turn on Shaft here. Ooh, with a critical hit.
Better you than me.
No, not better.
Wait.
Yeah. Better to me.
No.
14 bludgeoning damage.
We're all gonna be tied
Okay.
down soon.
I fall.
Oh.
See, better you than me.
And the one on Gozer gets a natural 19 plus, 27 to hits, but almost 2 critical hit. And Gozer, you take 6 bludgeoning. And then it's your turn, Gozer.
Double axe attack. Ah. Crap. I got a 12 and a 9.
Both hit.
Oh, sweet. So that is 5 points of damage and 8 points of damage.
You kind of cleave into it and you hit some of its stitching on one of its arms and you just like cut it off at the elbow, but it's still moving and still up and undead.
I unarmed it.
And Shaft. Death saving throw time.
That's a 1, but
no.
I'm gonna use lucky. That's a 19 the second time.
All right, so 1 success for you. Okay, Thuft. Oh, geez, what does Thuft do now? He's kind of scared, but he's going to actually use... Yeah, he's running. He's going to use his Nimble Escape, which functions much like the Cunning action Disengage. He'll use his bonus action to get the hell away from Isabella and kind of hide and tuck himself behind one of these pillars. Sorry, King. That thing's scary. Falzern. So it's just your feet are kind of free.
Yeah. Guys,
Guess I should have specified.
this is not gonna end well for us. We need to get out of here. Someone needs to come and get me out of this thing, so we can run. That's our only hope.
Well, Isabella is going to move back. She kind of lumbers back to the podium. And she can kind of see Bryn. So actually she kind of pulls from like this kind of sack that's at her waist here and kind of slung over one of her shoulders. She pulls out this jar of what looks like swirling like eels in this kind of brownish brine. And she just hurls it at Bryn. And it lands right kind of at your feet, Bryn, as it shatters. And these eels, they kind of instantly burrow into the stone floor. And immediately around you pop up these thin, black, grasping tendrils in a 20-foot square. So could you make me a strength saving throw, please?
So do I add anything to that?
If you are proficient with your strength saving throw or have a strength modifier, you would. But otherwise...
I don't. So 5.
Okay. So that is a fail as these tendrils wrap around you and you are restrained.
Of course I am. This is so bad.
You guys mess with the big dog!
I can't take half damage from my uncanny dodge.
If it did damage, you actually absolutely would be able to. So when you're restrained creature speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. You also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Now it's Bryn, your turn. So you can use your action to attempt to escape. Yeah, you can make a strength check to escape as your action.
Why couldn't Thuft have undone just even one hand of Falzern's and he could have undone himself?
Very convenient.
This is so ridiculous. I guess I'll try to escape my restraints. I just roll a d20?
Yeah.
And do I add anything to it, or...?
Again, it's strength, so if you have no modifiers, then...
15.
Alright, you escape these tendrils, and you are no longer restrained.
And then I can't do anything else, though.
Well, you have your bonus action still, so because escaping is your action, so you still could use your cunning action to dash, and you could get out of there. So as you see, I've made this 20-foot square on the map here. Mm-hmm. That is where all the tendrils are, and this area inside the square is considered difficult terrain. So for every foot of movement you move, it takes 2 instead of 1. So you still have plenty of movement for you. You could dash out of it and get out of these tendrils.
Alright, I'm going to dash. Imagine that I'm more like directly behind this pillar so that I'm like really out of Isabella's sight.
Yeah, and you have just enough to get there, absolutely.
Can I like roll to be like hidden or anything like that? Or no?
You would be able to hide for your cunning, but you just use it to dash.
Okay.
So no, you don't have any actions left to do that. So these golems now, this one still on Gozer, are just going to attack her again here for 21 to hit, 7 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoned.
And the one on Shaft is just going to... Oh, it's actually still next to Gozer, so it'll swing at her. Next thing in range. That is only a 16 to hit.
16 ties.
Ooh, okay. And it does 3 bludgeoning.
Shoo.
All right, Gozer, you're at the top.
Stuffed. Free my wizard. And I'm going to attack the one I've been attacking. So I rolled both dice. I have a 17 and a 23 to hit. That is 8 points of damage and only 6 points of damage.
And you just cleave into it, and its remaining arm flies off, and it just crumples in a heap of flesh. And
Does it cleave to the other guy?
it does not.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Figured worth a try.
Okay, Shaft.
Okay. Oh, we have a 5.
Ooh, okay, 1 success, 1 fail. Okay, Thuft. Okay, King. You can get right up to Falsey and undoes both of your wrist restraints, Falzarin. That's Thuft's turn.
I had ankles and I had wrists. What do I have left?
So you
lap
just
belt.
have one across your chest.
A lap. Okay.
So basically, you would consider to be like grappled. So your movement is 0,
Yeah.
but you can freely attack and get attacked with no
And
penalty.
my arms are free, so I could untie the last
Yes,
one on myself.
absolutely. You absolutely can.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. Yep.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. There's a lot of silence there. I'm like, all right.
Sorry, I thought you were thinking again.
No. Yeah, so I'm going to reach down and
Well, he never said, Bill, it's your turn, or like,
I
Falzarin,
forgot
you're
what
up.
the order was.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna reach down and try and undo this belt that's around my midsection.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. That's like a free action. Just undo it.
Okay, and Shaft is how far from me?
You can kind of see his crumpled body on the other side of this mound of
probably
flailing
like 50
tentacles.
feet, probably.
Do I have enough movement to
He's
make
40
it
feet from you.
there?
You could get close-ish, but if you get through the tendrils, you might get restrained.
Yeah, I want to
right?
go
You'd have
around
to-
that for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go in a direct line. So I can move and still take an action. I only have cantrips. I'm going to move as far as I can, basically straight between these pillars and avoiding the patch of tendrils off to my left.
Okay, you have 30 feet movement, right?
Yep. And I'm going to cast Message. So I point my finger towards someone within range and whisper a message. So I'm going to target Bryn.
Okay.
And basically I'm able to magically whisper to her. Only she can hear me and she can respond in kind. And only I will be able to hear her. So I think it's fine if I say this out loud and you guys can just pretend you didn't hear it. Sound good?
Fine by me. Yep, I'm unconscious.
Right. So I'm going to say, Bryn, we really need to get out of here. I'm going to try and help Shaft, and then we need to make a run for it. We're not going to win this fight.
I'm allowed to respond.
Yeah, you got 3 words. That's the precedent we've set now. So
Yeah, it's like... Okay, ready? Ready for it? Yeah, I know! That's it.
okay, well, it is Isabella. Wow, you've come back to me, little one. And she is again going to try to crushing hug him. Oh, she critically fails, so she's going to hit herself, I
She
guess.
gives herself a big old crushing
She
hug.
hugs herself.
She actually kind of overcompensates and smashes this podium.
Yes.
Whoa,
Kill
man,
it.
this podium's going to get crunkled.
She doesn't look fast, but she's magical, so does that change how fast she would be? Because she's real hunched. Bill's face. I'm trying to, like, meta. I need to stop.
Wow, okay, and she deals 28 bludgeoning damage to this podium.
Oh my goodness.
As two of the wires come like smashing out, and it's almost as if this energy like starts to like dribble out and just kind of dissipate as it seems to be this momentary leak as these wires have been torn, and two of the wires on the left side of this room running to these golems completely go dark and no more light emitting them. Bryn.
Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. One of the golems is dead. That's like the red X on him.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's only one left. And then Izzy. Can I make it to Shaft? No, because it's the stupid things.
There's only one up, but there are still 2 on the tables that are starting to twitch even more.
Again, an arrow wouldn't do anything to this podium.
You could try.
Is Isabella engaged with Thuft?
She is, yeah.
Finally she is. I know I can't do anything, but I kind of
But Thuff doesn't like Bryn very much, so you're actually not considered allies.
What? Are you serious?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take an arrow to Izzy, and then I'll dash afterwards, but
Okay.
I'll take an arrow to her first, try and help Thuft out here. I don't know if I hit her. 12?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Dang it!
I mean, so close.
Yeah, I'm getting the heck out of here. Sorry, Thuff. So I'm like in the back.
Jump 2 pillars further away.
Yeah. 35 feet away. Max distance there.
All right, so there's still this one golem up, and it's just going to continue to swing at Gozer here. Oh, it only gets a 14 to hit.
Miss.
And back to the top with Gozer.
Gozer's going to attack back. Oh.
Oh,
13.
my roll against Isabella, I never used my advantage. I have advantage in sneak attack. Stink.
No, you don't have advantage.
Yeah.
No. You get sneak attack if you have advantage. You got the sneak attack because she's adjacent to Thuff. You didn't have advantage on that attack roll.
Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Sorry.
Yeah, that'll be cut out.
Big old snip.
I just really thought I messed up and I could have rolled again. Sorry.
Nope. All good.
Do you think you would have been able to re-roll anyway? Come on.
How do I know if I have advantage?
When I tell you, you do.
Okay.
Oh, that would be nice. Why can't you just tell me what I get to do, too? All right, carry on.
So, like, you would have had advantage, like, if she didn't know where you are, that kind of thing, right? That would have given you advantage.
Okay.
But, you've been peppering her with arrows, so she's not entirely unaware of you. So, Gozer, you hit?
13 and 10.
You'll both hit.
Sweet. 8 damage and 7 damage.
And you finish this second one off as well.
Yeah. And I kick it.
Kneecap kind of shoots off and hits Shaft's body. And speaking of Shaft,
All right, here we
Don't
go.
fail.
Do I get advantage on this?
It's sneak attack.
I'm just asking.
He's cutting that out.
she's right.
But we can leave that in, though. All right, 18. All right.
Oh my goodness.
My man.
Success.
Two successes, one fail, right?
Yep, that's right.
So Thuft. Yeah, he's gonna nimble escape again here. Wizard, protect Thuft! I helped you. Protect Thuft. And you know what? He can take his action to move. He's gonna move as well. Gozer, King Gozer, protect Thuft. As he runs past Falzer and just almost running for his life, narrowly avoiding two grabs from this monster. Falzer, it is your turn.
So I'm going to... I have enough movement to make it over to Shaft this time, right? Still
yeah,
skirting
definitely.
around this patch of...
Absolutely. You can get right up to him.
So I'm going to do that, and I'll make a medicine check on him.
All right.
My healer's kit.
Oh, okay. Then it's automatic. You stabilize him. with the
Oh,
healer's
right.
kit.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
My bad.
Awesome.
Do you notice this bag on his hip?
That's a good point. My passive perception is 11. Would I notice a bag of holding?
I would say that in the process of applying the contents of this healer's kit to get him stabilized, you notice your bag of holding.
Actually,
hanging over his belt.
I probably don't have the healer's kit on me.
It's in the...
Oh, that is entirely correct.
Yeah.
It would be in that
So
bag of holding.
I'm going to rush over to Shaft and with the intent of helping him out in some way. How would I usually help him if I don't have a healer's kit?
You can make a medicine check. You just have to it's a DC 10 or higher, and you stabilize him.
Well, wouldn't he run over to Shaft and then see the bag of holding hanging off of him and know that's his?
Well, that is true. So this is the thing. Your action could be to stabilize him, or I'll let you take it from him as an action.
Oh.
Yeah,
Crap.
I mean, if I see my bag of holding him,
You're out of practice. You haven't played for a while.
I think I would take it back. Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
But then I can't take anything out of it and do anything with anything that's in it, though. Is that right?
No. I mean, there's always this free interaction weird thing that's not entirely clear. But yeah, I'm going to say that is your action, regardless of what our rules lawyer listeners may may say, because I like the predicament it puts you in.
Okay. Yeah. No, that was an interesting choice. I'm not.
Sacks before shafts.
Well, you only have.
That's what I always
This
say.
is
I don't know
ridiculous.
Falzer knows this, but you've only failed once.
That's a quotable.
And you've succeeded twice, so things aren't that.
No, Falzarin would not know that. No. How about I let Falzarin do a perception
Sure.
check on Shaft's body?
How dead he is? 16.
All right, he looks closer to being stabilized than he does to outright dying.
Perfect. So I'm gonna grab my bag of holding back.
Perfect.
Okay. Isabella, she's gonna move back to her podium, and she's just going to flick the two remaining switches here. Oh, I see these are done cooking. Okay, Bryn.
Shaft's not awake yet, but everyone else is dead for the moment. Bryn is going to take her turn to dash and then dash again. So I want to move 70 feet. Far away, back up the stairs, to the stairs, whatever I can do.
Okay.
What?
Get me out of here.
Okay, you are basically on the landing of this set of stairs here.
Okay.
So now the two remaining flesh golems, you see again their wires like lit the brightest that you have seen them even in this 30 or 40 seconds you've been down here really. And the two remaining flesh golems get off of their tables, and you just tell by looking at them that these things they don't sway when they stand up. They move with intent as they both reach behind them and pull out the wires from the back of their own necks. Of course, this poor golem here way at the top of this chamber is still in this tendril, so it's going to have to try to escape them.
Aw, poor golem.
In which it very easily does.
Damn.
You see him just kind of like batter against these tendrils as they're lashing out at him. And that's kind of all they can do because they were technically prone on those tables. So this one can move 5 feet closer to Thuft, and this poor guy can make it 5 more feet towards Falzarin, still wading through the difficult terrain that is these tentacles. Okay, Gozer, back to the top.
Okay, I want to go over, grab Shaft by his scruff of his neck, and drag him as far as I can. I guess I can pick him up. He's about Thuff size, isn't he?
Yeah, you can pick him up.
I'll just pick him up. Go over, pick him up, and go as far as I can.
Okay.
Like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, you could dash with him too.
Okay, so
Yeah, come on, get out of here.
that would be 80 feet total then.
I think when Bryn dashed, yeah, she was like, come on, guys, because, like, I don't think I wanted to sneakily do it. I think I wanted them
Yeah,
to
that
know.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shaft, you are yet to be stable here.
Yep. Here we go. 4.
No.
Oh goodness.
Oh, no. So if he fails again, he dies?
Die.
Yep. Oh, no.
I'm getting deja vu here.
Gozer, do you have healers, kids?
Nope.
I do. Dang it. Wait, you have him,
wait,
and
yes,
I'm
I
right
do.
next to you.
I do. I have healers.
Okay.
I do have them.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I can't make it as far as you guys went.
See you, Magic Man.
Run fast, Thuff.
Runs after his king up these stairs, and then Falzarin, you're up next.
Okay.
Are you right behind them?
Yeah, I'm getting out of there.
All right.
Falzarin's gonna stay and chat with Izzy a little
No,
longer.
I'm running.
Whisper some more sweet nothings in her ear.
In her disgusting ear.
Yeah, and you just hear Isabella just laughing again as you guys run from her chamber. And the golems, they try to lurch after you, but you guys, with your head start, you're able to just sprint up these stairs. And we'll kind of just move you all now with this same initiative. So, I suppose it could depend if any of you want to stop in this chamber up here and fiddle with anything inside of it. Otherwise, I could say you guys can just continue to sprint and get out of here.
Gozer is sprinting.
I want to
Yeah.
give... Does it matter if someone heals Shaft now, or what?
All depends on the next roll.
Is he gonna have to roll again?
Oh, yes, he'll have to make a final roll.
Would
yeah.
I have noticed if he took a turn for the worse or anything?
So, Gozer, referring back to our original initiative, before, Gozer, you have a chance to stabilize him before Shaft goes to make a final death saving throw.
I have a healer's kit. I'm going to use it.
Okay. Shaft, you are stabilized.
Yay!
But still, he's still not like able to get up and walk, right?
Yeah.
He's still unconscious, yeah.
Okay. I have a health potion I can give him.
Okay. So you guys all make it to the top of these stairs.
Yeah, no, I'm only stopping long enough to stabilize it, and then I'm
Right.
taking off again with him.
Okay. And you can just kind of hear the stomping and the slumbering of the flesh golems just incessantly chasing you. But you guys are able to outpace them as you get to the top of the stairs here. And now, Falzern, you're really seeing this chamber for the first time. You know, the bed in the corner and the shelves full of dusty tomes and kind of
You're
little
saying
trinkets.
he hasn't seen the bed yet?
That's right.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I'm still hightailing it. I don't want to hang around and see what these golems are capable of.
Okay, so you guys are able to get out of this cave, and what direction do you guys want to go out of this cave?
Out?
Is there anything that looks like cover?
So you could continue kind of northward, deeper into these hills, but if you kind of try to backtrack the way you came, you would be running out into like the open, arid, kind of deserty landscape.
Yeah, I'm heading for the hills if there's any kind of trees or anything.
Yeah, you would definitely be able to find some adequate cover in these hills.
I think that makes sense. I think if any of us looked one way and saw nothing and looked another and saw hills, we'd go to the hills.
Right. You guys want to move in the northward direction, like continue north, or do you want to more head toward west, toward the direction you know Zexa is in? I would say the closest city to you right now would be probably Port Randus to the east.
Probably gonna head that way then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
let's
makes
go
I
sense.
that
don't want to
way.
go to Zexa.
No. Yeah. Don't really want to go to Goldham. Don't want to go to Zexa, and Port Randus is the closest. So let's head that way.
Okay, could you all? Why don't we have everybody make me a Constitution saving throw as you guys are basically you are sprinting, and we're just I'll get you to roll one to see if any of you suffer a level of exhaustion as you're escaping the pursuit of these flesh golems.
14.
16.
19.
Okay, you are all fine. You maybe get tired after an hour of your intense travel, but then you kind of get your second wind, and you're able to make some good ground, getting a distance between you and Isabella's lair.
What time of day is it approximately?
So it is still now about mid-afternoon.
Okay. So I'm gonna say to everyone, hey, I think we've made some decent distance. There's a little bit. Are we kind of in an area where it's not just flat open ground now?
Yeah, no, you guys have kind of moved into these hills as traveling for the hour or the 2 hours, I would say, at this
Okay.
intense pace you've made. You've made it about 6 miles, and you are getting to the edge of where these foothills kind of dwindle, and you can hear the sound of river.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So if you see on the world map here, you guys have kind of come out right here, kind of north, still far north of Goldham, but now this river that feeds into the ocean to the east of Aspara and kind of runs past Port Randus.
So I'm gonna say, guys, should we slow down for a minute? And I can give Shaft one of my health potions, or do you want to just keep carrying him?
Stuff tired. Stuff want to be carried, not Shaft.
I don't throw Shaft on the ground, but I don't gently place him either.
So I reach into my bag of holding, grab out one of my health potions, take the cork out, and kind of pull Shaft's chin down and try and pour it into his mouth.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. They were just regular ones, right? 2d4 plus 2, I think. Is that where did you write?
Yep.
Did you write it
2d4
down?
plus
Yeah,
2.
there's regular.
Okay, perfect.
You rolling?
Yeah.
I rolled for you.
Oh, I was gonna use a special healing dice.
Okay. Well, I got high numbers. That's why I said it. Those are D6s. What are you doing? D4s.
Same thing.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I roll better. Tell 'em my
No.
numbers.
So that's a total. That's a total of 4.
I rolled 7. Come on.
4 healed.
What the hell?
Shaft.
What the hell happened?
We had to get out of there. There was no way we were winning that fight. We just took off and ran as far as we could, and we've put a decent amount of distance between us and that lair. I think we're relatively...
What was this? She tried to hug me, King. Stuff doesn't like hugs unless they're from King. And that's our show. Our intro and outro music was created by Josh Jarvis. For your own musical inquiries, contact jamesmercymusic@gmail.com. All other music and ambient noise is courtesy of tabletopaudio.com. The Incorrigible Party is sponsored by Critical Hit Design. Visit criticalhitdesign.com for all of your graphic design needs. You can find more info on the characters and world at incorrigibleparty.com. Enjoying the show? Have any questions or rules corrections? Email us. contact@incorrigibleparty.com or reach out on social media. The Incorrigible Party on Facebook and Instagram, @IncorrigiblePar on Twitter, using the hashtag AfterPartyIP for a shout out during our behind the screen after party episodes that drop every 4th release. Happy adventuring!